Hello, world. Welcome to Querying Science, Theology, Philosophy, and Spirituality. This is the LGBTQ Center for Science, Theology, Philosophy, and Spirituality. And today, I just want to share a small sermonette that is entitled Jesus Taught Daily. I Can Teach Daily. This is going to be our new mantra. When we get time to post any video, we are going to be doing this is going to be our mantra. Of course, we have our other mantra in Acts 17:19, where Paul talked about the philosophers who always sat down every day talking about new things, new doctrines, new ideologies. And that's what I do. I'm also a philosopher. I love discussing. That's why I have so many videos. Not only here, I have Rex Arthur. I have so many videos. I am a philosopher. And most pastors, most preachers, most religious people, most imams, most rabbis, most intellectuals, they love discussing. They love going through and understanding things. So this is an intellectual center. This is an intellectual channel. This is a philosopher's channel. This is a pastoral channel. This is a theologian's channel. This is an imam's channel. This is an intellectual, public intellectual. This is a journalist channel. Anybody who involves himself in the letters industry, is very much welcome here. So, I got this inspiration from the verse in the Bible that says, each day Jesus was teaching at the temple, and each evening he went out to spend the night on the hill called the Mount of Olives. So Jesus' custom was to teach every day, and every day he was teaching in the temple, but at night he went out and lodged on the Mount Olive called Olivet. And in the daytime, my favorite Bible, King James, in the daytime he was teaching in the temple, and at night he went out and abode in what is called the Mount of Olives. Okay, so that is one verse. I like this one more. Luke 19:47. Every day he was teaching at the temple, but the chief priests, the teachers of the law, and the leaders among the people were trying to kill him. So Jesus was teaching at the temple every day. And that's what I'm saying. QSTPS, this channel, we can teach every day. It's just that sometimes I'm very busy. Sometimes we're in the field. Sometimes I am part of the LGBTQ Affirming Fellowship. We have ministry outreach. We go out in the field. So sometimes we get very busy and we're not able to teach every day like Jesus. But we can. That's what we are saying. So don't be surprised when you find us always talking and sharing about what we know. We are just doing it just the way Jesus did. Even Buddha was a teacher. All religious founders have to be teachers. They are teaching people new insights. And there will be new insights every time, every year, every century, every decade. There are new teachers that arise. There are new ideologues that arise. Noam Chomsky was an intellectual of the early times. You can even do a search right now and find who are the new intellectuals. Let's see. List of intellectuals. There you are. Jordan Peterson, Manoman Singh. He was, I think, the president of India one time. Noam Chomsky, our favorite. Jane Goodall, Pope John Paul II. Sam Harris, Michael Foucault, another favorite. Alan Watts, brilliant guy. Alan was a Buddhist. And let's see. Then now look at these intellectuals of the Enlightenment: Thomas Abbott, Jean Allenbart, Francis Bacon, great guy. You know, which other great one do I know in this list of the Buffon? Most of these are French intellectuals. Benito, Spanish, and you have Benjamin Franklin. Yes, there he is. He was a great intellectual, meaning he was a teacher. And Edward Gibbon, brilliant guy. Yes, he wrote The Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire. And very good book, by the way. I loved it. Joseph Haydn, the musician. You see, even musicians can be philosophers and intellectuals and teachers. Gottfried, also a very famous one. And Thomas Hobbes, wonderful, one of the greatest, who talked about the divine right of kings. And Ludwig Holberg. So you see, Robert Hooke, the great physicist. You see, even physicists can be philosophers. They can be intellectuals. Scientists are intellectuals. All scientists are intellectuals. Yes, I'm beginning to say all religious leaders are intellectuals. What do we mean by that? They have a philosophy. They are purveying. That's what you need to understand. And all philosophers are also intellectuals, and all, even spiritualists, you can put them as intellectuals, but you really can't, because spiritualists are not necessarily theorists. They are actually practical. They just do spiritual acts. You know, they're like priests. They don't teach, they just do. They just do rituals. So they are like priests. And so that's why even though we are a spiritual channel, because we value the work of spiritualists, that even though they may not be teachers and coming with theories and ideas, they do acts that invoke spiritual connection, because spirituality is just connecting with the outside world. Yeah, it is the union with the outside world, or the world outside your body. Immanuel Kant. So all of these are great intellectuals. So we have seen the 20th century intellectuals: Anne Dunham, Milton Friedman, Deng Xiaoping, Alan Greenspan, John Dewey, very famous guy of the library, and Steven Pinker, Abraham Maslow, Jacques Derrida, Zbigniew Brzezinski, yes, very, very famous intellectual, and Erik Erikson, wonderful guy. Who else? Enoch Powell, Kurt Gödel, Mohammed Yunus, John Rawls, Margaret Mead, Richard Thaler. Yes, and these are just Western and a few Asians. I like Michael Foucault. I had to come back. He was gay, a gay philosopher, and great guy. So we had to give him honor, you know. When you see your family member, you say hi. So we are saying hi to Michael Foucault, wherever he is in the galaxy. He passed on, and 5 years ago. So I'm sure he's around. You know, when you read, people complain that no, sometimes people necromance. I tell you, everybody who is in a religion is necromancing. You know, yes, reading a book of somebody or listening to his sermon, you're necromancing, because these people are already dead. Isaiah the prophet is dead. So you Christian out there who fears necromancy, you are necromancing. Yes, you're going back to someone who died. He wrote those things when he's long dead. The bones are gone. So you're busy necromancing. Okay, good. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll be teaching daily, and you're welcome to listen to my teachings, because I'm bringing my new teaching. My new teaching is that God is in all of us. It's not a new teaching, but I've now modified it. Scientists are servants of God. Yes. Well, they don't need to even believe in him. They are. Yes. Everybody has God. Yes. Even the worst person has God. I'm telling you. That's it. That's my philosophy. That's my teaching. And it's backed up by very many religions, including Christianity. And we'll explain it more, and we've been explaining it more and more. Okay, guys, thank you so much.